Congratulations on purchasing a Victor UCS Upright Vacuum Cleaner. In this video we are going to show you how to use the machine safely and vacuum an area in accordance with BIC's methodology. Before working in any area you need to be aware of RIDDOR, what to do in the case of an accident. You should also be aware of the organisational hand washing policy. Always wash your hands thoroughly before starting any task and after completing any task. Be sure to dry them properly and use a paper towel to touch the tap when turning it off if possible. Make sure you are wearing the correct personal protective equipment, PPE. For the litter picking part of this task it is best to wear gloves as highlighted. Before starting any cleaning you must put out warning signs to let people know that you are working in an area. In this case we are going to put the signs the other side of the doors, because these are the entrance and exit points to the area we are cleaning, and they will warn anybody entering to expect cleaning taking place in the room. Before vacuuming a carpet you should always remove large debris by litter picking. This is important as large debris may block the vacuum cleaner hoses, resulting in loss of suction. The debris may also get wrapped around the brush and damage the machine. Once the carpet area is clear, check for damage to the carpet and signs of pest infestations. Damage should be reported to your supervisor before vacuuming. If a pest infestation is found, any cleaning should be stopped and the area closed. The infestation has been removed by professionals. Before using a machine, make sure it is safe. The first check for electrical safety is to see that the portable appliance test sticker is in date. It is usually found at the base of the vacuum unit above the serial number. If there is no PAT sticker on the machine, do not use it and report to your supervisor. Carry out a visual check of the machine. Make sure there is no damage. Before and after use it is vital to check the cable for damage. First, remove the cable from the machine. Twist the cable hook at the top of the handle and just lift off the cable. Then, using a cloth to clean the cable as you go, carefully check it for damage. Run the cable through your fingers to feel for signs of damage. Finally, check the plug has a fuse and the pins are straight. If you find any damage to the cable, do not use the machine and report it to your supervisor. Internal wires visible through the outer casing of the cable are extremely dangerous. Do not use a machine with damage to the cable. Report it to your supervisor. Check that the plug has a fuse and does not smell of burning. Now check that the pins are straight. If the pins are bent, do not use the machine. The UCS Upright Vacuum uses a brush to clean deep into the carpet pile. It is important to check the brush before use. Make sure it is not clogged or worn. You can do this simply with the Victor UCS by removing the brush for cleaning and checking. First, remove the base plate by twisting the two knobs so that they are horizontal. You can then lift off the base plate to expose the brush. The brush can then be simply lifted out of the enclosure. You can remove any debris caught around the brush and clean the brush housing. Before attempting to replace the brush, make sure that the drive belt is correctly positioned. It should be around the drive on the end of the brush and fit into the belt housing without rubbing on either side. You can then replace the brush by lining up the hexagonal brush ends and rolling them into the fitting. Once the brush is in place, you can replace the base plate. To make this easier, ensure that the two knobs are in the horizontal position. Fit the front of the base plate first, making sure it is lined up correctly and fitted securely. You can then snap down the back of the plate and twist the locking knobs to hold the plate in place. Open the door of the vacuum to check the bag. The bag should be checked to make sure it is fitted correctly and not full or torn. If the bag is full or torn, it should be replaced with a new one before the machine is used. To change the bag, carefully pull it from the inlet. Make sure that you close the cardboard flap on the bag before disposing of it at your designated disposal point. Check the filter periodically and whenever you change the bag. Twist off the filter cover and lift out the filter. Make sure that the filter is clean. If it is dirty, you should replace the filter with a new one. Do not simply turn the filter round so that the clean side is facing up. This could cause damage to the vacuum motor. To fit a new filter, just place it back into the filter slot and refit the cover. Twist the cover to lock it back into place. To fit a new bag, push it over the inlet. Make sure the bag is all the way over the inlet, otherwise the door to the vacuum will not close. Once you are happy that the bag and filter are in good working order, you can close the door and check the hose and down tube. Remove the hose from the machine and then lift off the down tube. The easiest way to check for blockages in the hose and tube is to drop a coin through them. If the coin gets stuck, the hose or tube is blocked. If the coin falls through the hose or tube, it is clear and can be fitted back on the machine. As you can see, the hose and tube are clear. If they were blocked, the blockage should be removed before refitting to the machine. Once checked, replace the down tube and the hose. All your checks are now completed and you are ready to clean. It is important to plan how you are going to clean an area before cleaning. The goal in planning a route is to start and finish at your exit point, making sure that you have covered the area systematically and cleaned the whole area, and focused more cleaning on problem areas such as traffic lanes. To help, you can divide the area into sections, as we are going to do here. First, clean around the edges using the crevice tool to get right into the corners. Whilst you are cleaning the edges of the room, also clean around the edges of the furniture too. We have split the main section of the carpet into two, so that we are working back towards the exit point. Clean the section highlighted in green first. Then clean the section highlighted in yellow. This will take us back to the door so that we can clean behind the desks. And finish off with the traffic lanes by the doors, which is our exit point. So here it is, the plan for the room. Insert the RCD plug into the socket and then the plug to the machine. Finally, switch on the power and activate the RCD plug. You can now turn the machine on and start cleaning. To clean edges and corners effectively, use the crevice tool. Remove the down tube from the machine and fit the crevice tool to the end of it. Start cleaning in a corner and work your way around the edge of the room. Using the crevice tool, you can clean right up to the edge and get into any gaps in the skirting. Work all the way around the edge, ensuring that you keep the cable behind you at all times. Move the machine with you so as not to stretch the hose. Make sure that the cable can comfortably reach all parts of the room without excessive pulling or stretching. If the cable will not allow you to get to an area of the room, unplug the machine and move it to a more suitable socket. Whilst cleaning the edges of the room, work around the corners and edges of the furniture too. Once the edge is clean, you can then move on to the main section of the carpet. The UCS has 4 height settings for the brush, 3 for carpet and a hard floor setting. Turn the height adjustment control to level 1 for low profile carpet and level 3 for high carpet pile. For use on a hard floor surface, turn it to hard floor. For this carpet that has low profile pile, we are going to use setting 1. Move over the carpet with the vacuum using systematic overlapping passes. Follow the plan you made to cover the whole floor area. Always keep the cable behind the line of work. Take care not to snag the cable under doors or furniture, which could cause damage to it. Clean under furniture if possible, but always follow site instructions on cleaning personal workspaces. Pay more attention to traffic lanes where there is likely to be more dry dirt to be removed. Here we are making double the number of passes over the area by the doors to ensure a good result. We have now completed vacuuming the floor, finishing by the exit point. Once you have finished with the machine, you can switch it off and unplug it. Remember to recheck the cable for damage whilst you are recoiling. It is also a good idea to wipe it with a cloth to keep it clean. Keep the cable secure by clipping the plug end in place. Finally, check the bag and replace if necessary. Once you are satisfied that the area is clean and safe, you can remove the warning signs. Make sure that you clean the warning signs and your PPE before storing everything you have used correctly in its designated storage area. Clean your personal protective equipment. In this case, wash your gloves in the sink before hanging to dry. Lastly, wash your hands in line with your organisational hand hygiene policy. The task has now been completed successfully. Thank you for watching this film. If you have a problem with the machine you cannot solve, please call the Victor Service Department on 0121 765 2353.